Hi, my name is Mark Billington. I'm the director of the Create team. Are you struggling to create assessment questions based on the 15 new question types required on the next generation NCLEX? Did you know that ChatGPT can write many of those new style questions, including those nasty clinical judgment case studies? In addition to assisting you, AI has been found to improve student exam performance, providing qualitative changes in the impact on student engagement, preparedness, satisfaction, and exam performance. In today's session, we'll use ChatGPT to generate a course assessment plan and 5 questions based on the new NCLEX style questions, which are well aligned to the outcomes you created in session 1 of this series. It's critical that your assessment strategies and your assessments themselves are aligned to your outcomes. Alignment is part of the backward design strategy. Backward design involves starting with a goal and working backward from there. Not knowing any better, many people use frontward design. They start with chapter 1 in the textbook and blindly follow it through the chapters without regard to their goals or outcomes. I think of frontward design a bit like packing for a trip before deciding where you're going. Take a few seconds to think about your outcomes and the concepts you want your students to remember 5 years from now. Your assessment questions should relate to or align with those outcomes. If they don't align, you will hear feedback from your students about challenges with the test, the questions they did not expect or they weren't prepared for. It's important to remember that assessments or exams are learning tools as well as measurement tools. There are assessment questions I still remember from 30 years ago. Exams are powerful teaching tools. There are 2 forms of assessments, formative and summative. Formative assessments are continuous ongoing evaluations that are usually done during class time. They can include 1-minute papers, think, pair, share, low-stakes quizzes, or concept maps. Summative assessments, on the other hand, typically take the form of traditional exams. An assessment strategy is simply a plan of how you will evaluate students throughout the course using both formative and summative assessments. ChatGPT can help with your assessment plan or strategy and your actual assessment questions. You can continue the same conversation with ChatGPT, your new work partner. In the same chat as your outcome discussion, use the prompt, "Help me design an assessment strategy for these outcomes." Your turn. Pause the video, use the iterative and conversational method to try a few of your own prompts to develop an assessment strategy that better fits your course. The response from ChatGPT provides a significant amount of detail about the assessment strategy. It's nice to start with a plan, but it likely won't be perfect for your class. What I like about the structure is that each segment contains a why and a how statement. It provides many ideas of various assessment strategies and why and when they might be used. This is a powerful start to building your own strategy. Let's move on to the actual assessment questions. The prompt I'll use is, can you provide 5 sample questions based on the next generation NCLEX case-based questions? Your turn. Pause the video and write this or another related prompt. My following conversational prompt is, the students are also taking anatomy at the same time. They'll be studying the cardiac system in that class during this unit in my course. Can you adjust these questions to focus on the cardiac system? Notice how detailed and conversational a prompt can be. Prompts can be much longer and even more detailed. Your turn. Pause the video and try a few related prompts on your own. The last part of creating a graded activity is sharing the expectations with the students. A rubric can often help students understand the expectations and grading that will be part of the assessment. GPT will help with that aspect of the course design as well. Continuing your conversation in ChatGPT, you can use the following prompt to work on your own rubrics. Please create a set of rubrics for these questions. Pause the video and begin working on your own rubrics. Practice iterations or conversational approaches to improve your prompts and the resulting rubrics. Take a few minutes to look through the information that GPT provided. If you've finished with your rubric and you have a paid version of ChatGPT, you can actually have GPT create a Microsoft Word file of your rubrics with this prompt. Can you create an MS Word downloadable document of the rubrics? If you don't have the paid version, you can always copy and paste the content into almost any application you choose. Use the associated discussion board in Brightspace to share your strategy and assessment questions with your peers. Consider their suggestions, make your edits, and share them with your Dean and Create team. You're on your way to creating your first AI-assisted course design. You've created an assessment strategy and sample questions that are aligned to your outcomes. You're quickly becoming an AI expert and a model of powerful and effective course creation. The key concept for this session is that GPT remembers the earlier parts of a conversation, creating questions based on the outcomes defined earlier in the discussion. This results in a continuation of the backward design process we discussed. You defined the outcomes and built the assessment based on them. Our next session will complete the backward design of the course skeleton by ensuring the alignment between objectives, assessments, and class activities. It will also demonstrate ChatGPT's creative capabilities in engaging classroom activities. Finally, it will explore the activities for online asynchronous options as well. See you in the next session.